Hi everyone, I am Dr. Sagar Sahu. So welcome to Vet Surgery I Teach. So today we will be dealing with a case of left metatarsal fracture in a bull calf. Okay, so we will be using fiberglass cast. So it is a 5-step process. Okay, I have already made a theoretical video in my YouTube channel. I will give the link in the description. Please watch that first. Now here I am using 2 stirrups. You see in fiberglass there are 5 steps. The first step is using stirrups. 2 stirrups are used on the anterior side and the posterior side, starting from the metatarsal mid portion of the metatarsal. Okay, here you can see that there are 2 stirrups. Now I am using a stockinette. I am measuring. Stockinette should be slightly long enough. Okay, it should be nearly the length should be actually from the hock. It should be like 5-6 fingers above, and from the pastern joint there should be 5-6 fingers length. Okay, when it is long, you will see it will be easier to fold it while doing the second layer of the fiberglass cast. Okay, it will also avoid the damage by the fiberglass cast. Also, some surgeons prefer using the antiseptic powders, but if you are using stockinette, then it may not be required. Although some surgeons prefer, personally I don't prefer much, especially in large animals it is not that required, but you can use antiseptic powder application before using the stockinette. Okay, so now I have used the stockinette. You can see that the stockinette is about 5-6 fingers above the hock, as well as 5-6 fingers from the last, that is the coffin joint. Okay, now I am using gloves. You see, while using the fiberglass in practically, you have to use gloves. Okay, you can use latex gloves or nitrile gloves, any gloves, so that it won't damage your hands. Because the fiberglass will stick to your hand and it does not come off easily. Okay, so now I will be using a cast padding. Okay, it is readily available in market. Cast padding ready-made available, and it's very good in comparison to the cotton which we normally use. Okay, it is very cheap also. It is not that costly if you are getting from a wholesaler. Now I will be using this cast padding before application of the cast, and the overlapping percentage should be 50 to 75% between the layers, and you have to take into account that while moving through the bony prominences, like here in the hock, you can see I will be giving 2 more layers, because to avoid the pressure sore caused by the fiberglass cast. Okay, now I am doing the cast padding before application of the cast. Once you reach the top, simply cut the extra portion. I am cutting the extra portion. Okay, now the cast padding is done. You don't need too thick cast padding for fiberglasses. You can use a thick padding, no problem, but 1 layer of cast padding is enough, and try to give 2 layers over the bony prominences. Now I am using the fiberglass. This is 5-inch fiberglass cast. Okay, first you have to dip in cold water. You don't need any hot water. Okay, simply normal room temperature water is enough. Now squeeze the extra water out. Okay, and remember, keep it till all the bubbles come out. Okay, after that squeeze it out and then apply over the cast padding. Okay, first the cast padding, over that the fiberglass cast is used. Now the first we will be using 2 fiberglass cast rolls. Okay, so while applying the first one, so try to give the overlapping percentage 50 to 75%. Okay, I am here mostly I am using the 75% overlap. Okay, now you can see I am doing the fiberglass cast. Okay, in this way you will go to the top, and remember, don't go up to the level of the stockinette. Okay, stockinette is in extra length. Okay, you will see how I am folding. I will fold in the next layer. Okay, you see here. Yes, now I am going down. Now the overlapping percentage is slightly less towards the 50%. Okay, towards 50%. Initially I was going for 75%. Now I am slightly being liberal. Okay, 50 to 75% the first layer roll. Then when I will be going for the second roll, it will be 25 to 50%. Okay, now the first layer is done. I am slightly contouring. Sometimes what happens during field condition, as we are doing on the ground, so there might be slightly bending of the fractured segment. Okay, so because you know that in field conditions there isn't any proper OT table and proper instruments are available, so we rely upon some unskilled laborers and attendants, so they don't know how to do that. So you have to see whether the alignment is proper or not. Now you have seen that I have rolled the extra, you can see the bubbles. Okay, now you can see the bubbles. After the bubbles, then I have to squeeze out the extra water. Now I was talking about those inverted rolls. You can see that the stockinettes are inverted, and then I will apply the next layer. You can see here in the next layer I will be going for 25 to 50% overlap. Okay, you can see here, you see 50%, nearly 50% overlap. While I will go up, I will go for 25%. Okay, you can see now I will go up. Always start from the lower to higher. Okay, so that you won't attract any edema fluid accumulation. And now I am going nearly 25%. Okay, see here. Now see, nice, there is nice lightly half a finger length left, so this will prevent the cast to damage the nearby skins. Okay, now I am going down. You can see that 25 to 50% overlap, that's enough. I will go down up to the coffin. Okay, almost over. Now it's complete. You see, fiberglass has many advantages over POP. Okay, because you see advantages like it is 2 times stronger than POP, it sets faster. Okay, and also if you want to do X-ray will not penetrate to the POP cast, but it will penetrate to the fiberglass cast. Okay, and also it is very, very strong compared to the POP. Now I am doing some alignments. I am checking whether it is nice or not. It sets within few minutes. Okay, compared to the POP, which requires minimum 15 to 20 minutes in hot summer. If it is raining, then it may take a longer time. Okay, you can see it is setting. You can know whether it has set nicely or not by simply tapping. Okay, I will show you. It will have a tapping sound. You can, by that tapping sound, you can know that it has set. It sets very, very fast. You can see I am tapping. Okay, now what you have to do, this is the final step. Okay, the first step is stirrups, second step is the stockinette application, third is the cast padding, fourth is the fiberglass application. Now the last one is you have to remove the stirrups, the anterior one and the posterior one. You simply have to invert and paste it over the cast. Okay, so what it does actually, it prevents the slipping of the fiberglass cast. Okay, if you are also using POP, you can use this method. Any cast, or if you are using simply Robertson spandrels also, this may be used. You can see I am inverting the anterior one, I am pasting to anterior side, and the posterior one I will be applying to the posterior side. Okay, usually it doesn't stick to the fiberglass cast. Okay, so you have to apply another layer of adhesive tape to protect this anterior and posterior stirrups. Okay, you see I am using this adhesive tape, another layer. You can see there is a cat nearby. You can hear the cat meowing. It's all right. So you can see now I'll go up slightly. So this basically protects the stirrups because it does not stick to the fiberglass. Okay, now nice and smooth. We are almost done. Okay, so by this, in this way you can do a fiberglass cast in large animals. You can use any you can use this fiberglass in any species. Okay, not only large animals, dog, cat, any species. Simply you have to use different size fiberglass casts. So this is done. Okay, everything is done now, very nice and smooth.